So, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alicia, and today we're back in my kitchen lab, and we're going to be uh, making a body lotion today. And the last body lotion I made for my family was moringa and it was a moringa with cocoa butter lotion that I made the last time. This time I'm going to the world's most expensive spice, and that is saffron flowers. So I want to show you what the saff. I want to show you what the saffron looks like. The saffron is the petal of a flower, and when it's harvested and dried, it looks like that. The flavors of saffron is yummy. They use it to flavor rice and stuff in cooking, but saffron is very, very, very good for your skin. And today, what we're going to be using it for is the benefits of this for the skin. Saffron is, as I said, the world most expensive spice. Like this amount of saffron, I bought this bottle of saffron in Mexico, and I brought it back to the US. And I think, how much did I pay? I think I paid, if this is like an ounce, I think I paid like $15 in Mexico for this amount of saffron. So I don't know what this would cost you in the United States, but it is the world's most expensive spice. Good for the skin though. Saffron is among the world's strongest flavored, highest aromatic with deep coloring effect. This is the saffron that I'm going to be using because with oils and water and the beeswax as the emulsifier, everything is going to be combined to make this suspension of a body cream that I'm going to be making. This is this is the saffron that we're going to be using. I got 2 cups of hot water, and I just put a little pinch of saffron. Saffron is so expensive and so potent that I'm even the water's not that super hot anymore. I'm just trying to crush the petals to get all the benefits and the color out of the saffron into my the fluid that I'm going to be using to make my body lotion. Due to daily pollution, harsh weather, and several other factors, skin tends to be dull and lifeless. So, topical application of saffron over the skin can bring back the lost glow on the face and the body. Saffron serves as a great natural toner. So, this is supposed to be toning the skin. It keeps your skin fresh, healthy, and younger. It may also be added to your bath water if you're a bath person. I'm not a bath person. If you're a bath person, you sprinkle a little bit of this saffron flower in your bath water when you're taking a bath. It's good for your skin. Saffron is most popular skin lightening ingredient in a lot of cosmetic products out there. So this is a flower or spice that is used greatly in the skin industry for a lot of benefits for the skin. So today we're going to be making our saffron lotion. So I'm going in with my oils are going to be extra virgin olive oil, which I'm going to be using a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, a half a cup of grapeseed oil, a quarter cup of sweet almond oil, and of course I'm going in with some black Jamaican castor oil. It's not even in the correct bottle, so some little old lady in Jamaica boiled this and just put it in like an Appleton rum bottle. So that's how gourmet authentic this all this black castor oil is, it's not like commercialized. Somebody sat and made this in their pot at home. Okay, so this came from Jamaica, black Jamaican castor oil. I'm going to be using my tincture again. This is the iodine tincture that this is the only alcohol base that's going to be in our body lotion, because you know, in lotions, when especially when you're using natural ingredients, you need to use some kind of an alcohol base as preservative. So my alcohol base is loaded with iodine. So I'm getting also my iodine from this tincture. This is black walnut hull that I've tinctured for the last like 2 years, and I've been using the tinctured liquid in my body creams as a preservative, and also obtaining the benefits of natural iodine infused alcohol. I think this was like vodka. This is actually infused vodka. So with that, these are the oils that we're going to be using, and this is the water base. Okay, so it's going to be 2 cups of oil combined, half a cup of the alcohol, the infused alcohol as a preservative, and 2 cups of saffron liquid. This is an infused saffron liquid. This is just hot water. I put 2 cups of water with a pinch, just a pinch of saffron, and you have it sitting for like a half an hour, and you see how the saffron is infused, and it gives that color to the pure. That's just hot water. And then of course our emulsifier that's going to keep this lotion and oil water mix into emulsion is the trick, is beeswax. This is 2 ounces of beeswax. The next time I come back, we're going to be over by the stove. We're going to be melting our beeswax. Then we're going to be adding the oil to the beeswax, and then you're adding the infused saffron water. And then last time I tried to use my mixer, it didn't work so well. I had to go get my stick blender. So the stick blender is what's going to blend it and keep it into emulsion. So when we come back, we're going to be over by the stove, and we're going to be on the race making our saffron body lotion. And with this too, when I come back, I'll show you you can put whatever fragrance you want to put in this. Any fragrance that your family really like. I think we're going to be doing like a guava something fragrance is what we're probably going to be putting in this. But when I come back, I'll tell you exactly what fragrance I'm going to be using in our body lotion. We'll be back over by the stove melting our beeswax. So we're over by the stove where our beeswax, or 2 ounces of beeswax, is almost completely melted. Of course, when you're doing these things, you have it in a double boiler. You don't want to burn the beeswax, so you put it in a double boiler so it just melts without burning. So this is our 2 cups of oil, which is, I'll tell you, a half a cup of olive oil and a half a cup of grapeseed oil. So that's 1 cup. 1/4 cup of sweet almond oil, and a 1/4 cup of, I poured it in already, 1/4 cup of extra virgin black Jamaican castor oil. So 1/4 cup and a 1/4 cup, and then a half a cup of our infused iodine alcohol that's going to be the preservative. Okay, so with that, we're just gonna wait. Let's give it a little stir. We're waiting for our beeswax to be totally melted before we add anything. to it. It's almost gone. There it is. And then to that 2 cups of oil and infused alcohol, we're adding 2 cups of the saffron infused water. All right. So all you do is 2 cups of water in 2 cups of hot water and a pinch, just a pinch. You can see the amount of saffron that's sitting on the bottom. That's all I use. Saffron is very expensive and it's very potent and strong, so you don't need a lot of saffron. All you need is a pinch of saffron. So this is my pinch of saffron in 2 cups of hot water. So when you're doing a lotion emulsion, you equal parts of water and equal parts of oil is what you're adding to make this emulsion. And then what keeps it in the emulsion is the beeswax. So now my beeswax is totally melted. At this point we're going to be adding our oil and alcohol. Okay, see how it, because it's cooling down, it kind of starts coagulating. All right, what you're gonna do is just kind of stir. This will melt and go away. Right now I have the mixture on medium heat. So you're gonna just mix this until it's melted. And this double broiler is on low. Actually, if you want right now, you can actually, I'm gonna turn the flames off because the rest of the heat will be able to, the rest of the heat on the double broiler, see all that heat coming from the bottom? That will be enough to totally melt this oil and the wax. The cold oil kind of have that wax going back to a solid state. So now you're just kind of mixing it so the wax remelts into that warm oil. So there it is. That happened. All over the double broiler. And as I tell you, the flames are out. You turn it off because you have enough heat. And there it is. It's all melted again. And then at this point, we're going to be adding our saffron infused water. Saffron infused water. And with that, we're going to be just letting this mixture cool down. And when I come back, I'm going to show you with my stick blender how we're going to be blending this into a nice lotion for your body. Nutrient infused, good for the skin. This saffron tones, and in some ingredient in the saffron actually does lighten and tone your skin. And it's also good for acne. It has good benefits for acne. So if you have any kind of acne or any blemish on the skin, this saffron is going to zap that with the this saffron lotion that we're making. So when we come back, I'm going to be putting the stick blender in this, and then you're going to see the lotion coming together. We'll be back. All right, so this is the stick blender, and we're blending this together into an emulsion with my stick blender. So when I come back, I'll show you what the emulsion looks like once it starts thickening up. We'll be back. So after about 15 minutes of the stick blender, you see how it's now covering nicely. The lotion is now forming. Once it starts cooling down and you continue to whip, it will give you, see, a nice coat that it gives the stick blender. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, so we're not done mixing yet. What I'm going to be doing at this point is going in and just cleaning around the edges. See how once it gets cool, it coagulates and forms solid around the edge. We're going to just scrape those down and continue to blend. There it is. So you see the lotion consistency coming. What I want to do is continue blending, and I'm going to have this sit in intermission. So I'm going to blend for like 5 minutes, and I'll have it sit for 5 minutes. So then once the edges starts cooling and solidifying, I'm going to just scrape them down and continue to blend until we get that perfect lotion consistency that we're looking for. But you won't know how thick this item is until after it's fully cooled. So we're cooling it down. It's almost there, still a little warm, but as it solidifies around the edge, we're gonna just take that down and back to blend. Okay, so I'm going to go continue blending and cooling it down even further, and then when I come back, I'll show you the final product. Okay everyone, welcome back. So we're at the final stretch of my my Saffron infused body lotion, and now I'm gonna take the opportunity. It's now cool, and you see it's at the consistency of lotion. And then once we do pour this, I have a reusable container that I bought cocoa butter from, that I'm going to be storing the Saffron body lotion in. So this is my my lotion tub. At this point now, we added in, I added already 2 tablespoons of the fragrance oil. So we did a vote, and we're going to be using it's the Nature's Oil brand. I hope you can see it. It's from Nature's Oil, made here in the United States. The fragrant oil, 100% pure passion fruit and guava fragrance oil. So you know, Bath and Body Works got nothing on this lotion here. Ooh, it smells so good. We used 2 tablespoons of the passion fruit and guava fragrance oil, and that's what our body our Saffron infused body lotion is going to smell like. We're going to be as fruity as it gets, from daddy all the way down, because everybody uses this in the house. And we're gonna just blend and mix that fragrant oil in. I already added it, 2 tablespoons, and it smells wonderful. I'm telling you, anything that you put on your skin, you should be able to eat. And trust me, this is edible. All right. Remember that little bit of information. The skin. I'm from the Caribbean, and back home we never took anything oral. We didn't swallow any pills or anything, but everything was topical. It was always a topical tincture. Remember that the skin next to the intestine. The skin is the largest surface area of the body, and whatever you put on your skin gets absorbed and go right into the body, just as you would if you pop something in your mouth, as far as like Tylenol or whatever oral medication you tap into your mouth that goes through the body. When you put stuff on the skin, it absorbs right into the body as well. So the skin next to the intestines, the skin is one of the biggest surface area that you could get nutrients and good stuff into the body by just rubbing it on the skin and absorbing it through the skin. So we're going to be getting our iodine, or all the oils that we use, moisture, all that stuff going right into our skin and making our skin supple, yummy, and feel real good. And of course, fighting back aging, fighting it, not accepting the aging process. All right, so here we go. Final blend. Final blend. And then I'm going to be scraping. This is good stuff. You have to make sure everything is scraped nicely. You don't want to waste anything. And we're going to be putting this in containers so we can use. All right, there we go. And as this continues to cool, it will get a little bit thicker, but still in a nice consistency. So there it is. I'll find another container to pour the rest of my liquid, my Saffron body lotion in. There it is. Make sure the lighting is adequate. Here we go. We're gonna be, look, nourishment for the skin. All right, so please try my recipes, try my ideas, put your own twist on it. Like my channel, and it's this again. This is your girl Alicia, making natural your way to go. Knowing that the foods of the earth and the trees and the plants are what we're really supposed to be using to preserve this body that we have in the physical form until we're ready to be transitioned into the spiritual form. It's your girl Alicia. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.